And when they get them, this is the way they have to process it to get the real food out of it, the bean out of it.
Right.
It's much and catch now, no more in the sea on. Now, what Cotton is saying?
Yes, where did they go to the Muna? What would they go to? Where they work with you?
Nanya, okay, it's Namoko, you are the Mohata.
I say, I wouldn't
Moody go a stressful man Hata and some anything. Okay, when they harvest it, they have two types of it. The fresh one, they bag it and sell it right away. Fresh. And what they do is they cook it and then they can sell it.
Right.
This one that they are doing right now, it's like they dried it and they are going to replant them. So these are the seeds that is going to be replanted.
Right.
Now they can fry this one too in sand. I'll show you when they do it next time. And then that's what they chew as peanuts. They do it in the sand.
Oh, okay.
So that's how it is. So you sit under this place and then they do it. When you're then, this is a typical oven. Yeah, get closer, I'll show you.
The oven.
This is a typical, not even oven, a typical stove.
Stove.
That is made out of a mud. And maybe out to know. This is the firewood. Okay. Or these are like our gas. Who bet me you want to free someone who send it? You see that? Now this stove is particularly made to fry some stuff. Either they can put sand in there and fry the peanut to get it roasted, or they can process a food they call the gari. You see the cassava plant that I showed you?
Yeah.
Yeah. When they peel it, they grind it, and then they can store. They make something out of it called gari, and they can actually store it for years. It can stay there for years. You can put like milk and sugar in there, eat it, or you can do it another way around. So basically, you see the way they used to cook food over here.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stove that they do. They put like racks. Yeah. See the gari when they fry it. This is what they get out of it. It's made out of cassava.
Oh.
When they do it, it tastes really good.
Yeah.
And you can add, when I sprinkle water on it,
it rises.
Yeah, it's a spine because they fry it to get it to this point. Or you can add sugar in it. You can add milk to it, and then we eat it. Normally, kids who go to school in the boarding, that's what they take away. I love it.
Gotcha.
Well. I'm going to buy watermelon. Oh, okay. We are a doctor. No, any doctor now. If I saw a bed, you are free. Or a school. It's not in a more. Or be able to say, well, and you baby or I'm in the fast and hobby. Oh, if you are a hobby. Okay, so you come.
Okay.
This is a typical family home.
Oh, okay.
Most of them is crumbling down, but they still do it. See the roofing?
Yeah.
When water falls, we collect this water. That's what they drink. I wish they were here so I could open up
Their houses?
The houses for you. Now if you get closer here, you realize that there's no electricity over here, which means they don't have the fridges.
Right.
See where they save some of their onions and their vegetables,
okay.
and the doorposts, things like that. And they have like a kitchen over here too. Yeah, great. You see the palm trees? You always get stuff like this from it.
Oh.
Okay. You see this? And this is what we make the oil from. The palm
Oh,
oil.
the palm oil, yeah.
Yes, it
That's
comes
why
from-
it's orange.
Yes,
or red.
this is what it comes from.
Right.
The palm fruit. So if you take this one off, you see it's oily.
Yeah.
It's oily. They do a lot of stuff with it, and then they cook. What they do is they cook this thing. They kind of pound it, and then take this thing out of the shells. And when they take it, this is what they get out of it. Oh, sorry. This is what they get. Okay.
Oh.
Now, this one too. What happens is they dry it.
Right.
And I'll take one, and then I'll see if I'll get a piece of stone and crack one for you, and then you see how it is. See, so this is what they get when we, like, for example, crack this one open. This is what we get from it.
Oh.
And you can also use for another kind of oil, but that one will not be red. That one will be white.
Right.
Okay, the palm kernel. Now, this is very interesting. When we were going to school, what we used to do is you chew this thing, and then you spit it in your hand, mix it with water, and that's what you use for your pomade.
Oh.
Yes, so it's a multi-purpose this thing.
But use for your what?
You use it as a cream, a lotion,
Oh,
to
okay.
smear yourself. So it's like, get yourself really good. Okay. Let's go through here.
Are people usually free to go through each other's houses, or?
Free. Actually, to tell you the truth, they don't even lock their doors. You never see anybody with a lock in his door or something.
Yeah.
Everybody knows everybody, and generally they are happy with this. If I'm right, this one should be a bathroom.
Which one?
Because this one. So they stand on it, and here come with a bucket of water, and that's where they take your shower.
Really?
All right. So what the men do is they use a piece of cloth, tie it under their waist,
Yeah.
and then they put it over here, and then they take their shower. And the women too, they do the same thing. Normally, I remember the women will put like a small piece of wood here,
Okay.
and then they take their piece of cloth and then use it as a curtain. Yeah, shall
okay.
be careful with the ceiling.
That's a ceiling.
That's the ceiling that's coming up. You see what it was made up of? With the bamboos.
Oh.
All right.
That's a ceiling.
Yeah, be careful. It's a typical house, and most of them have, as you see, they have benefited from our generosity from yesterday. Now you see them with their bikes parked over here.
Yeah.
So this house was blessed. And I'm at the saying, I can see she fried a peanut.
Right.
If you see it. So this is the ordinary peanut that we all eat. Okay.
Right.
I enjoy it a lot. I can actually eat it with banana. They fry it in sand. You see the one they were doing?
Yeah.
After they crack it open, they can fry it like this, or they can still. And see the other ones I was telling you about. This is what they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they get it more. You can sell it, or and this is a normal stove. They make it out of clay.
Oh, this one.
This is also a kitchen and a storage. But I bet you people do sleep here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and I will see that a lot of people don't understand why we give them clothing, you give them all this stuff and mattresses. But when you live in a condition like this, right?
Yeah.
It calls for. You can't just,
Right. What's the houses made out of?
The houses are made up of, they use these stumps and things like this, like the palm branches
Okay.
and straw,
Okay.
and then they use the mud as their concrete.
Mud. How long ago were these houses built?
Let me just make sure and tell you that. Ofa, if you wait, and I wait, I debate piano. Where do you see a baby here? If you die.
I tell it. Because 42, I 42. No.
He was born in 1942. But before he was born, this house was already there. So that should give them, and actually that's where they started going to school from. So that should give them an idea how old these houses are.
Wow.
So let's assume it was even built in 1935.
Okay.
Let's assume, because if he was born in 1942 and it was still there, even 1940 to 2010, it's like 70 years.
Yeah.
So this house should be more than 80 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Here, I'm free. I can go to anybody's house.
Right.
I don't have a problem because so we have a bedroom. It's a typical bedroom. That's another typical bedroom. Okay, you can take a look at it if you want.
Can I
to.
see it?
So that next time, if we talk about something and you want to help, that's fine. I don't mind. I'll open it for you. It's dark in here. I don't know if you can shoot it here.
That's okay. I can see it.
Okay. So that's it. Some of the drums we bring. And this is their bed. And mosquito netting.
Oh, okay.
Know where to put their things. You realize that the boxes in which you brought the things, people will even take them and put their stuff in there. So when it's 7 o'clock, like you see, when it's getting dark, everybody. And sometimes we get here and all the kids, they sleep on the mats like you see over there. You see the need for a mattress?
Yeah.
Now you understand why I don't throw anything away.
Right.
Whatever people give me, I give them all. You see? Okay.
Right.
And if you see it, it's not any lack or something here. So this is it. You see how I close it? And then you put this one here.
Right.
And then you are done. Now this is the boys' room. You put the colors of Ghana, nice and neat. He has one of the best furnished rooms in the
Really?
place. Yes. And this is what you get. Come inside. This one looks better, right?
Oh, I'm kind of stuck.
You okay?
Yeah.
He has all these pictures and people that he doesn't even know. You know, all over the wall. He has a tape.
Yes.
See how he's put the paperwork around the tape?
Yeah.
You see that old tape here? And you see how they store the batteries?
Yeah.
You know what they do with it?
What?
They make a light out of it.
They do.
You put the batteries like this and then you put a bulb, and at night they can make a small light coming out
Yeah,
of
they
it.
can.
You know.
Wow.
And he has a wonderful bed.
He does. This is
Mattress.
this is one boy?
He's like the boys. They are like 3 boys.
Oh, 3
in the room.
boys.
And they are the top guns around the town.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, because they have a nicer room here.
I know, but like, why them?
Yeah, because they go to school outside.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the kids we sponsor to go to school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so. Okay. Let's get out here. They actually, all of them do believe in the Bible.
Okay.
And this is a story about Jonah. When Jonah was Jonah, God sent Jonah and he didn't, and he was in the water from the boat. You see it, and the whale swallowed Jonah. So that was a nice painting they do.
That is.
You know, cool, right?
That is cool.
So at least now they can have a bike and ride on. They can send them.
Oh, yes. That's
You know what they're saying? The great thing is you show interest in people's lives and they welcome you to their homes.
right.
They will show you. Okay. They can. This is a fence that they do to keep the goats in there. That's the fence.
Yeah.
But then you can come closer and look at them.
Oh.
Yeah, and it takes the farmer to go every day and bring them like grass so that they can chew over here.
Right.
That is somebody's little business he or she does.
It's like a little farm.
It's a little farm, exactly.
Like a little zoo.
I love these trees. I mean, this town is blessed with some of these trees that you can sit at night, play some games, maybe drink some natural wines, you know. Hey, no, I go. I just saying. Oh, yeah, they.
I remember a lot of these people.
You remember a lot of them, right?
Because they come to the clinic.
Yeah. Bibi Aboko. I just say. Yeah, the Yamiasi. Oh, no, I bear now. Yeah.
Hey, madam.
Hi. Madam for me is my friend, right?
Oh.
Madam for me is my friend. Pretty lady.
Can you say it again?
Madam for.
Madam.
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 Yeah.
Abina.
So that's my daughter. That's what she's saying. Ah, oh dear, queer. She's a queer.
Kuya.
Okay. You see the palm nuts? So they're going to cook it. And then I'll know it. That's what they are cooking. You see the cassava? They came to make it fufu.
Oh.
See how hard it is, but she can just do it. Man, I'll be swam. See that? So after they finish it, so would be fufu. And they're going to pound it, mix it up. You see how it is, and then you know. Yamin Shao. Why? So they are so united and they live together that they move from houses to houses.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing is they don't go and sleep in somebody's room, but at least.
Right.
You know. How are you doing? Guess what? We're going to see how everyone watching. They are. You see the one I ate a little bit, the gari that they make from cassava. When they grind it, it's watery, right? It's like So they put it in a sack, and they put it over here, and they put the heavy racks on it, and then it drains the water out before they do fry it. So this is like a mini factory where they start working on the gari. See a little boy over there with his bike?
Yeah.
They're cool. And this is how they do the gari. See how they go through it.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We watch here. So when it's done, then they bring it here. This one is done.
Oh.
Woo!
It's hot?
It's hot. That's the best one. No, the qua. Come this way. Be careful, I think there's fire here. You put it in this one. It's like a sieve. Now what's on this one? If you are sitting in bed, now why am I ironing? I love area. Look at the plants and the flowers. They're not beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's how they do it here.
Yeah.
This is my friend's house.
Ah.
See, have I seen the houses? Where your kitchen now? That's the kitchen.
The kitchen.
So you see a couple of kitchens, how it looks like.
That's true. Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I remember this.
You remember this? Okay.
Ooh. There are a lot of numbers on there.
Your phone numbers.
Really?
Yes. Friends and phone numbers.
And what's that over there?
No hiding. It was a house before, like one of these,
Yeah.
and it's windy one day, and all the roof went out,
Oh.
so we had to.
Let's
But
pull
if
it
they're able to
apart.
make it of concrete like we are doing in the clinic, it will
Right.
stay for a longer time.
Yeah, definitely. What was the clinic before? Was it brick?
Yeah,
Oh, it was brick.
it wasn't actually brick, but
It was clay?
it was clay before they changed it into brick.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what circumstance. This should be the main road. Come, we're going. That's the
Oh.
next village. How far is it?
3 miles.
It's about 3 miles.
Wow.
Joe Agro walk with them kids to the school, so the kids, some of the kids, that's why some of the kids get the bikes. They can ride it through here and back to school. It's the next town, calling Palmer.
They go to school in the next village?
No, they come here. There's no school over there,
Oh, okay.
so they have to come here.
Gotcha.
As well. Who's feeling? Oh, that's his house too.
Who, where?
His house.
Oh, really?
So like they are neighbors.
Oh.
Okay. And that's your bathroom? My friends with you there, what do you want to do?
Where do they actually like use the toilet? I mean, there's no toilet. But
Okay. Moko private toilets, whatever. Close to the school, I'll show you over there. That's where they take their shower.
Where did they get their water from?
They have to fetch it from. You see, when we are
The
going.
stream?
Yeah, the stream. Yes.
All of that water comes from the stream.
There was a well that was built by
World Vision.
World Vision, but the water that comes from that well is not good. So sometimes they get the water in the morning and it's clear, but it stays for a couple of hours and it's discolorized. So there's something wrong. So most of them are better off with getting water from the stream, just for the bridge where we go to. They carry it in buckets and in gallons, and then they fill it. And then sometimes when it rains, you see, if you look at it at every corner, like they gather, there's a barrel over there that will, you know. Okay. One thing I love is these trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of shade. you have any intentions of coming back to this village again?
Yeah,
Good. Thank you.
of course I do.
Thank you. I love this piece. Not over here. Oh, okay. And guess what? Is that Will Smith they use as a commercial over there? And higher then? That's somebody's shop.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In the village?
Yes.
What do they sell?
I don't know. Like soap, milk,
Really?
things like that. Yeah. That's his shop. Huh? Nah, shop no muntum. What am I saying? Where you need? What's Tony? And what pon? That's a shop. She's at home. When somebody comes, then she opens it, and that's the shop right there. Cool, right? So these are the things. You can get closer and see what is selling there. What can Emmanuel? So you go to the city and you bring this stuff and then you sell it to them. This is actually sugar, right? Sugar. And they bag it into pieces like this. 2 tons way back, we're saying? 500. 50 pesos. Right? Take it and then that's how she makes her money.
50 pesos.
50 pesos. Like 50 cents. And the ones they are frying over there, that's the one.
Oh, got it.
That's like a CD, right? CD. It's Baku CD. Okay. Now, Sandy, no tobacco saying.
The candies too. Oh, is that sardines?
Sardines. But the sardine, why if it was we now? Why we need a rusty? I'm telling them if they don't take time, it will rust because of the dirt, and then it becomes, you know, until you know clean. You have to clean it, okay? So to keep it good.
I know, so 4,000.
10 tomatoes. 4,000. 4,009. 40 pesos.
40 pesos.
Okay. Pomo.
Pesos.
Yeah. Another one. Okay. So you see, she's sitting right at her home. So when somebody comes, I want something to buy, she comes to the shop and then opens it up. And here I am, I'm closing the shop for her. Sir! Sir! Come to the Sir! And then next time I'm going to see you. Oh, okay. That's a free ranch steak. We whistle and then they will cry. Fun, right? This is the female, these are the males, right? Cool, right? These are the females. These are free range turkeys. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. How many people are in your village?
More now,
500.
You see, over here there will be around 1,000.
Okay.
This next village there will be about 700, you know. So sometimes when they all come together, yeah, they bua petia. So when they all come here, they are close to, let's say, yeah, maybe 2,000 before the kids and the grown-ups. Yeah.
Wait, so how about right here? Like,
Right here, they are about 700.
and then the neighboring villages.
700 here, 500 there, 200 there.
And they all come together.
They all come to use one school.
Oh my goodness, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So how many kids go to these schools?
I have to get the actual number from the teachers. Yeah.
Gotcha. So a lot of these kids we're treating, they're coming from other villages.
Yeah, some come from the neighboring villages.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what's this? Why are they cutting down trees?
Probably the roots were so bad.
Okay.
It had to fall, so after they cut it, they don't have ways to dispose of it, so the best thing is to burn it.
Okay.
And years ago, when we were little kids, they would put all these firewoods and things around it, make a fire out of it, and then they tell you stories as you sit around it. You
Like
see
a
the ghost
campfire, yeah.
Yeah, campfire,
Yeah.
something like that. They used to do it when it's dark here and then no electricity. We all kept around it and then
Yeah.
they tell stories. I used to love it. Say, Kokum will be up almost.
Cool.
Okay.
So, do you have any brothers and sisters?
Unfortunately, they are not here.
Oh, why?
They are in Accra.
Oh, okay.
Because I could send them a few dollars, so they all have to go to the city.
Right.
Some are married, some have their kids, some are working over there. We were lucky to have at least good education.
Right.
Mr. Charles, I needed to talk to you, please. Yeah, so.
When can I talk to the chief?
What are you growing? They'll call him around. We went to some houses. I was looking for you to go with them because I don't want to go on that part. Look some houses.
Okay.
It's like we going on.